everybody doing?
Excellent.
Good. Thanks for coming.
Ready, just let me know.
We're good.
Steve, want to get us started?
Yeah, I asked about the scrimmage on Sunday, what your takeaways were, particularly on offense. What did you see from what Riley showed you and Jordan?
Yeah, I mean, I think for the first scrimmage, I thought it was clean. You know, we didn't have a lot of penalties. We didn't have a lot of turnovers. You know, so from that standpoint, I thought it was good. I thought we had some efficiency running the football. I thought our O-line did a really nice job. I think we still got to get a little bit better at executing our passing game. You know, and that was with every quarterback. I think Riley and Jordan and Henry. I think that's, you know, a big point of emphasis for us going into week 2 a little bit, is making sure we get that cleaned up. But you know, overall happy. You know, we were pretty sloppy at times with turnovers in the spring when we scrimmaged, and so it was nice to see that part of it go away. And so, and there wasn't a lot of procedural problems or procedural errors, which in the first scrimmage, you know, is one of the things that you always worry about. So, you know, some good, some bad, I think would be the best takeaway.
How do you feel Jordan is adjusting to move to wide receiver?
Yeah, so he's still doing everything. I think obviously he's an extremely talented player, and so, you know, it's our job as coaches to find the best way to get him involved in what we're doing. You know, and so as that progresses, we've just got to make sure that the ball is in his hands enough for him to impact the game. And I think he's such a special player; he can do that in a lot of different ways. And so we've got to figure out the right ways to do that with him.
Was the scrimmage as balanced as it needed to be? It felt like there was never the pendulum swaying one way too far or the other.
Yeah, I thought that was good. I mean, I thought it was a competitive go. I think, you know, both sides of the ball had moments where they did some really good things. I thought we tackled as a defense better than we have in live situations up until that point. You know, and certainly the offense was able to get some drives going. You know, so I think we had balance, which is obviously as a head coach, that's what you want to see.
Like when you get to the team that's had turnover problems for a couple of years, I know turnovers are an emphasis with any team you coach. Is there extra? Is there more to it? Or do you treat it like you have anytime you have a team you say protect the football?
Yeah, so don't know how to compare it because it's my only team, but no, yeah, but you know, we certainly we would make a huge emphasis on it regardless of what the past has shown. The past makes it easier for us to make a huge emphasis on it. You know, one of the most telling slides is the last time we had a positive turnover margin was 2014. In 2013, 2014, we had a positive turnover margin, and those were obviously extremely successful years for Duke football. We've been in the negative since. In the last few years, we've really been bad at turning the football over. And so I think the history just helps us emphasize what would be a priority for our program regardless.
As we get closer to the season opener, how much of the system playing like you got to
Yeah, I would say both sides of the ball are probably up around 90%. You know, I think there's still some situational stuff that we've got added. I think, you know, both sides of the ball right now are kind of tinkering through, like, okay, we've got the base install in, like what fits the best with this group, what fits the best with this personnel, how do we tinker some plays and opportunities. But yeah, I would say probably about 90% both sides of the ball.
Looks like we knew Speedy Young and Darius Joyner were coming in and making an impact as transfers on defense line. Looks like Cam Dillon's also kind of getting more of a role.
Yeah.
With all three of those guys.
Yeah, and then Anthony Nelson's the other one. I mean, he's done a really nice job, and so I think all 4 of those kids that came in on defense are going to play big roles for us this year. I think obviously the 2 kids in the secondary have been there since day one. I think Cam and Anthony, as camp has gone on, have continued to get better, and certainly are going to find ways onto the field when we start playing games for real.
I know it's been a week now, but what did you think when you first saw Chance Lytle singing opera? Did you know he had that talent in him?
Yeah, so no idea. I thought, wow, that's an awful big man singing like that. But obviously, you know, it's a tremendous talent, and we're certainly glad it created the buzz it did. You know, anytime we can get buzz around our program, we love it. And so, you know, it was a pretty cool thing to uncover that you have a kid in your locker room that could sing like that. It was pretty neat.
What has B.J. Anthony done since he got here in the spring, I guess, to earn the looks he's getting?
Yeah. I mean, VJ's been, you know, extremely mature since the day he walked on this campus. You know, he's put on about 25 pounds of muscle and strength since he's been here. I think he handles his business like a kid that is much older than a freshman. You know, he works, he studies his stuff, he knows his playbook. And so yeah, we've been really comfortable with him, and you know, he's gotten a lot of reps out there with our first group, and he's really handled it. You know, he's going against our starting offensive line a lot, and he's done some great things with it. So we're real happy with what he's doing in his progress.
Coming into the fall camp, you wanted to find out who was going to be making plays on the outside. You've seen enough of that so far. You still need to see more plays on. I know you talked about
Yeah.
the need to complete passes.
Yeah, I think it's consistency. You know, I think, you know, we certainly have seen flash plays, right? Like, you know, the Eli Panko play in the scrimmage. You know, Samir makes a great play today. Jalen Calhoun has made plays. John Tavis has made plays. Jordan has made plays when he's out there. But then there's a consistency to execution and route running and consistently catching the football and throwing the football in the right places. That's the area I think that we've got to go. So, you know, have we seen it? Yeah, we've seen flashes, and we've certainly seen that we've got guys that have the ability to make explosive plays. We've just got to make sure that we're consistent, play in and play out. I think that's probably the big gap we got to get closed this week. Good. Excellent. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys coming.